In the heart of Detroit, where the streets never sleep, and the night hides secrets darker than the shadows that dance beneath neon lights, there's a story that's been buried deep beneath the concrete and steel. A story of survival, sacrifice, and secrets that threaten to tear a girl's life apart. This is not a story of innocence lost in a fairy tale. No, it's a story carved out of hardship, where hope is fragile and dreams are often just illusions. It's about a girl named Veronica, born into a world that demanded she grow up fast, where innocence is a luxury no one can afford. Her childhood was not spent in the comfort of a warm home or the safety of a loving family. Veronica's childhood was lived in the shadows, a place where survival was a daily battle, and the line between dreams and reality blurred with each passing night. Her mother was the star of the show. Her stage name was Star. She was the most glamorous, the most captivating stripper at Big Al's club. Star's face is a captivating blend of allure and confidence, with high cheekbones that catch the light and give her an elegant, statuesque quality. Her complexion is smooth and radiant, a warm caramel hue that glows under the club's dim lights. Her skin seems to shimmer with a natural, effortless glow, revealing years of care and vitality. Her eyes are large and expressive, framed by long, thick lashes that flutter with every glance. They are a deep, mesmerizing brown, like rich, molten chocolate, filled with a hint of mystery and undeniable magnetism. When she smiles, her entire face lights up, revealing perfectly white, straight teeth and a dimpled cheek that adds a playful, inviting warmth. Her lips are full and plush, often curved into a confident, sultry smile that can disarm or enthrall in an instant. There's a natural curve to her mouth, one that suggests both warmth and a hint of mischief. Her hair flows in long, silky waves, cascading down her back in a glossy cascade of dark, shimmering black that catches the club's neon lights. Sometimes she wears it loose, framing her face with soft, voluminous curls, and other times she styles it into elegant waves or a sleek updo, always emphasizing her commanding presence. Her body is a masterpiece of curves, an hourglass figure that's both powerful and feminine. Her shoulders are broad and strong, tapering down to a narrow waist that accentuates her generous hips. Her hips swell with natural curves, giving her a striking silhouette that commands attention. Her bust is full and rounded, perfectly proportioned, accentuated by form-fitting costumes that highlight her confidence and charisma. Standing tall, at about 5'7", she moves with a natural grace, every step confident and deliberate. Her long legs are toned and shapely, often showcased in high heels that elevate her stature and add to her commanding presence on stage. Her smile, bright, confident, and warm, can light up a room or disarm an audience in an instant. It's a smile that's both inviting and commanding, hinting at the strength beneath her beauty. When she smiles, her eyes crinkle at the corners, revealing genuine warmth and a hint of vulnerability, a rare combination that makes her unforgettable. Thousands cheered, whistles echoed, and her name was whispered with admiration. But behind that dazzling smile, behind the glitz and the applause, was a woman fighting to keep her family alive. She had to sleep in the basement, an underground tomb of sorts, where the air was thick with smoke, secrets, and regret. That basement was their sanctuary and prison all at once. A place where Veronica learned to be quiet, to hide her fears, to dream of escape. Every weekend she watched her mother dance, a goddess on stage, a hero in her own way. Veronica admired her, idolized her. Candy, her mother's best friend, was her shining star, her role model, her symbol of confidence. Veronica saw herself in Candy's fearless eyes, dreaming of a future where she could be just as free. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing. A storm that would threaten to destroy everything. It was a world of danger, of men with too much money, too little respect, of nights when the club's bright lights masked the darkness, lurking just outside the door. Veronica saw it all. Fists clenched, threats whispered, lives hanging in the balance. And yet, she dreamed of a different life. A life beyond the basement, beyond the shadows. A life where she could stand tall, where she could dance on her own terms. But dreams come at a price, and sometimes that price is paid in secrets. Because Veronica didn't know the full truth about her father, about the man who owned the club, who watched her from behind the scenes, who smiled in her face, but whose past was tangled in lies and betrayal. A secret so heavy it could shatter her world. A secret that's been buried for years, waiting to be uncovered, waiting to ignite a fire that could consume everything. This is a story of a girl fighting against the darkness, fighting to uncover her truth, to break free from the chains of her past, and to find her own way in a city that never shows mercy. It's a story of struggle, of secrets, of survival. And it begins here, in the shadows, where hope flickers like a dying ember, and every secret has its price. Because in this city, the streets are unforgiving, and some truths are too dangerous to reveal. Until now. Life in the basement. Veronica's life was far from ordinary. Her home was the basement of Big Al's strip club, an underground apartment that was both sanctuary and prison. Her mother, Star, was the star performer, beautiful, confident, and mesmerizing. Every weekend, the club packed with customers eager to see her dance, to witness her allure. Star's job kept them afloat, but it came with a price. Veronica attended a prestigious private school in Detroit, a privilege she cherished, but paying her tuition meant her mother had to work tirelessly, often sacrificing her own comfort. Veronica idolized her mother, dreaming of dancing on stage just like her. She admired Candy, Star's best friend, a dancer who seemed free and fearless. Veronica saw her reflection in Candy, someone who was unapologetically herself. Yet, living in the basement, she often wondered about the world beyond the club's walls, about her future, about the life her mother wanted for her. Chapter 2. Dreams and Disapproval. Veronica's dreams were clear. She wanted to be a dancer, just like her mother and Candy. She envisioned herself under the spotlight, confident and radiant, but her mother, Star, had other fears. One evening, Veronica overheard her mother. Veronica's dreams are dangerous. I want her to have a real future. Something stable. Something safe. Dancing is her choice, but I worry about what it'll cost her. Veronica felt torn. She loved her mother, but she also yearned for her own path. Her friends at school admired her, unaware of the struggles she faced behind closed doors. Romantic feelings blossomed in her life. A boy named Marcus, kind and sincere, who saw Veronica for more than her circumstances. But she hesitated, afraid her world might threaten what little happiness she found. Chapter 3. Danger and Struggle. As the years passed, life grew more complicated. The club's weekend crowds brought both excitement and danger. One night, a rowdy patron got too aggressive, threatening Veronica's safety. The club's bouncers intervened, but the incident left her feeling vulnerable. Financial hardships mounted. Big Al's club faced threats from gang members, rival clubs, and police crackdowns. Veronica's innocence was tested when she witnessed a violent fight between patrons, an incident that left her shaken. Meanwhile, her relationship with Marcus was tested by her secret life. He didn't fully understand her world, and Veronica held back, afraid of losing him. Despite the chaos, she kept dreaming of a life beyond this street struggle. Chapter 4. The Secrets Unfold. One day, Veronica discovered an old box hidden in her mother's belongings. Inside, she found a letter, an artifact of her hidden past. The letter revealed a shocking truth. Her biological father was Big Al, the owner of the club. A one-night stand with Candy, her mother's best friend, had resulted in her conception. The words hit her like a lightning bolt. Candy, her hero, her mother. Veronica's mind raced. How long had this secret been kept? Why did her mother hide it? Her heart was torn between anger, betrayal, and curiosity. She confronted her mother. Tears streamed as Star finally revealed the truth. How Candy had become pregnant after that fateful night. How Big Al had been unaware she was pregnant until years later. I wanted to protect you. I thought you deserved a life free from this past. Veronica stared in disbelief. The man she'd admired as her father was someone she had never known, someone connected to her world in ways she never imagined. Chapter 5. The Turning Point. Veronica faced a choice: to let the secrets define her, or to rise above them. She decided to forge her own destiny. She pushed through her graduation, determined to leave her past behind. Her hard work paid off. She was accepted to UC Berkeley Law School. In her final moments before leaving Detroit, she reflected on her journey, the hardships, the secrets, the love she still held for her mother, and the hope for a better future. Her graduation day was a celebration of resilience. She was leaving behind the streets that tried to define her, stepping into a new chapter, one shaped by her own dreams. Veronica's story is not just about survival. It's about rising from the ashes of a life that was meant to break her, forging her own path amid the chaos and shadows. It's a testament to the unyielding strength of the human spirit, the resilience that refuses to be silenced, even when the world tries to drown it out. She faced truths so heavy they threatened to crush her, secrets buried deep within the fabric of her family, secrets that could have torn her apart if she had let them. But instead, she chose to confront them, to stare into the darkness and find her own light, a light fueled by hope, by dreams, by an unbreakable will to define her own. Veronica's journey was marked by heartbreak, betrayal, and the raw pain of discovery. Yet amid the storm, she found clarity. She realized that her past, no matter how painful or complicated, does not have to dictate her future. The scars she carries, those invisible marks of her struggle, are the very proof that she's survived, that she's endured. She graduated, not just with a diploma, but with a newfound understanding of her worth. She stepped into the world knowing that her story is still being written by her own hands, by her own choices. The girl who once lived in the shadows now walks toward the horizon, her head held high, her eyes shining with purpose and hope. Imagine her standing at the crossroads, her past behind her, her future ahead, a world of possibilities waiting to be claimed. But her story doesn't end here, because every ending is simply a new beginning. Veronica's courage has ignited a fire within her, a fire that will burn through any darkness that dares to threaten her. She's learned that even in the bleakest streets, there's a spark of hope waiting to be found, that every secret uncovered, every truth revealed, can be a catalyst for freedom. And as she steps beyond the shadows, a new chapter awaits, one where she will no longer be defined by her circumstances, but by her strength, her resilience, and her unwavering belief that she's worthy of a life filled with purpose. Her journey is a reminder to us all. No matter how fierce the storm, no matter how deep the darkness, the human spirit can always find its way into the light. Because true strength isn't just about surviving, it's about rising, about transforming pain into power, and about daring to dream beyond the scars of yesterday. And so, Veronica walks forward, not as a victim of her past, but as a survivor with a future waiting to be claimed. Her story is a testament. No matter where you come from, your dreams are never out of reach. Your truth is the key to your freedom, and your resilience is what will carry you through the night into a new dawn.